Hey guys, it's the Inspector Dave Fernicola for TRC with another video, and I'm going to show you my lathering technique. Stay tuned, will you? Thanks. Hello again, everyone. It's the Inspector back with you for another Razor Company video, a TRC video. Today, I think it's important, especially for you beginner guys or whatever. I'm going to do topic of today's video, which I hope will be 10 minutes or so, who knows, but I want to get everything I need to say in. We're going to do lathering technique. You know, a lot's been said or whatever. I'm going to give you my views on it. Whatever you wind up doing, I'm just giving you my guidelines that I use, but you do what works for you. You can experiment. Whatever works the best, foolproof, you go with it. And this is my recipe for getting the lather that I like and I want, okay? So first of all, let's go over the types. What dictates will be types of soaps, all right? There's soft soap, there's creams. Basically, I have an example here of, I already used this soap, but I have some in here, enough for a decent head shave, so I don't let this go to waste. So creams, real creams, I won't have this. It'll just be absorbed by the brush and shaving and all that. But this is like a softer soap, but it still has some left over. I'm not going to waste it, okay? So if you see, you're gonna need, what do you need? About no more than a half a teaspoon of a scoopable soap or croap or cream, for example. You wanna go from a cream, maybe a dime size or a nickel size, no more than a soap for a size of a quarter. You know, about 3 grams or so, if you're European and understand that. But so that's it. Now, the other thing is types. Well, I'll show you the other soap. This is a hard soap, a very hard soap. I've had this for several years, to say the least. This is but a very nice South Beach, South Florida wet shaver brand. Very hard, very hard. So hard, and then it separates. You'll see separation over here, and it actually comes out. Now, for getting this, how do we get this onto the face? This is hard soap. I'm not going to scoop it. It's going to flake. It'll make a mess. It's not worth it. What I do, okay, with it is a soap or a croap. I use any type of brush, but for a hard soap like this, triple milled or really hard soap, otherwise, I like a boar brush because it digs in, stiffer bristles, and it gives me max, product on my brush. But let's start. And here's an example of a cream, okay? My Old Spice. I'm gonna take, I have this soaking. This is my Razor Company brush soaker brush. I have a Semogue brush in here, a nice boar brush, a Semogue. This is a 1305. Excellent, all right? So it's soaking. And I only soak it, guys, up until, don't brush, don't let it soak the whole way. Don't submerge it. You want to go about half to 3/4 of the way up. If you do soak it continuously over time, it's going to loosen that glue in a knot. You just don't want that, all right? You don't need to do that. So I take it out of the water and I gently squeeze it. All right, that takes out most of the water. And then I'm gonna shake it a couple of times. Now it's a definitely a very damp brush, okay? But I'm not putting water on the puck because I don't want to diminish the scent. I want it to dry out really quickly to put it back. So that's why I use a boar brush to get max product, and just a warm brush to agitate it, to get it on here. So that's what I'll do. Without further ado, okay, I'm just working it in here. And you want to go as a minute, minute and a half. You want to really load that thing up. These stiff bristles are getting into that soap really nicely. I'm getting lather building up a little bit on the side. We're going to use that. Why not? Don't let anything go to waste. And I'm not using as much soap also as I lather on the puck, but with minimal water. I want this puck to dry out really fast after I use it, and I don't want to degrade the scent. That's just my view. All right, so look, pasty, nice, okay? I'm gonna take all that soap on the side. I'll even take my finger and run it along the side of that tub, and I've got some really high quality lather here. All right, so I have that in my brush, and usually you guys know I'm gonna put this out to dry within 2 or 3, 4 or 5 hours. Top back on, all set to go. No water left inside my tub, right? So usually I really rinse out and clean out my face with a good soap. I'll just show you what I do. I'll just wet my face again. You want to get that good minute, minute and a half, get it soaking. Now from here, you can either go directly into a face lather, or you can do it in the bowl. I'm going to do a face lather. Just go right into it. So I have my pasty brush with the soap. I'm going to start working it in. Yes, it's going to need water. How much? Yeah, we'll see. Okay, we'll see. A lot of it's preference on how much water you want to put in, but the basic principle is you're not oversaturating your lather. You're doing it a little bit at a time. So I'm working it in. This is my tough area. Also want to let your lather sit maybe for a minute or two before you start shaving, but now I'm just going to add water little by little, a few drops at a time, and continue. All right, a little better. Under the sink, just a couple of drops. We'll work that in. So you can see with every addition of a couple of drops of water, I'm getting to where I need to be, saturating my face, my beard, getting it prepped really nicely. I'm gonna just add a tiny bit more. I think I could take it. And here's just preference. Now, if I'm doing a shavette shave, I'm gonna add more water to add slickness, as opposed to a little bit less for DE. I'm also gauging how much water this soap can take, or cream. And look what we got here. Start to finish, by the numbers, this is exactly what I like here. Your preference from here on in, but you see how that is? It's just beautiful. That's the way I do it every time, and it never fails. So that's what I have to say about lathering. Can I use a badger or a synthetic on a hard triple mill sub? Of course you can. I just prefer to use boar because it gets maximum product from the tub into the brush. That's just me. It's personal preference. So there's the guidelines. There's what I do. Hopefully you guys will, take advice if you want. And hey, it's all about passing on information to you to make a better shave experience for you guys. That's all it is. So until next time, for the wonderful people at the Razor Company, I'm the Inspector Dave Fernicola, and we will see you soon once again. Thank you. Take care. Bye.